Leimarol, Apunba Maira Paibi and all Manipur Women Voluntary Association demand Prime Minister Modi and Chief Minister BABINA to award stringent punishment to culprits of Churachandpur gang rape case. Dr. M. Nara questions apparent lack of action despite Union Home Minister's acknowledgement that violence in Manipur is caused by armed Kuki militants who have illegally entered from Myanmar. President of Chandel Naga People's Organization David Boyer says it would be wrong to fulfill separate administration demand based on false history and propaganda. President of Jamiatul Ulema in Bishnupur district Maulana Islauddin Pashmi clarifies state forces didn't construct bunker but only took refuge at Masjid following Quokta firing incident. And Maira Paibi women hold widespread protest demanding urgent assembly sessions to take concrete decision on resolving prevailing Manipur crisis and implementations of NRC among others. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm BABINA, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Leimarol, Apunba Maira Paibi and all Manipur Women Voluntary Association demand Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister BABINA to award stringent punishment to the Kuki miscreants involved in the gang rape of a Meitei women in Churachandpur on May 3. The two women's organizations also urged people in the valley area to hold a protest from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. in condemnations of the gang rape incident. Addressing the media at the Leimarol office in Kwiathong today, Leimarol President L. Memchowi stated that the reputation of Meiteis has been tarnished globally following the release of a viral video depicting the naked parading of two women by a mob. She mentioned that both the Prime Minister and Chief Minister had condemned the incident, with the Chief Minister promising capital punishment for those involved. However, Memchowi questioned the actions that would be taken in response to the gang rape of a 37-year-old Meitei married woman by 4 to 5 Kuki youths in Kumuchamba Meitei Laikai of Churachandpur. Amawova President Y. Kunjarani praised the victim for eventually coming forward and disclosing her ordeal despite the fear of social stigma. She demanded that the gang rape case be handed over to the CBI for a fair and thorough investigations with stringent punishment for all the culprits involved.
India government nupi ani Kuki nupi ani da mapi thong sa dan bagiti Manipur India punamak sinsungi aduga foreign da su punamak saduga condemn tauki ba adugumba bawa chaga body da thaboi chongna condemn tauki loina akoi gi Manipur gi sen na su akak patara pine da tauki adoi body ngarang thoklai ba Churachandpur dagi gang tauri basidi karamna lai tokani Modi amadi akoi Bharat Sarkar amadi state sarkar da gang tauri basingse Modi na akoi gi Manipur da mangonda tauki ba mi singdo phabago chenari ba mi singde athuba matamda pharaga ahak pacharak pian yadabani
Bisempurna paikaliba kesasya Churachandpur gi manung chanbani na Churachandpur da thada kare haiba kesasya CBI da sinagadabani aduga loinana akoi hayang pung 13 dagi na pung 3 ba Manipur miyamna nupi da sathaba yominei tawba yaroi aduga Manipur government amadi India government na kanglu puru naibagi pisa sathaba yaroi aduga kesasi CBI da sinagadabani haibase akoi mayam punna kholau lawminadana protest tominasi.
Dr. M. Nara, a member of the CPI National Control Commission, raises questions about the apparent lack of action despite Union Home Minister Amit Shah's acknowledgement that the violence in Manipur is caused by armed Kuki militants who have illegally entered from Myanmar. Addressing the media at the party office in Irawat Bhawan today, Dr. M. Nara criticized the BJP-led government's approach to the situations. He expressed concerns about a potential hidden agenda behind the government's inactions and questioned why the BJP government has not taken decisive steps to resolve the ongoing crisis in Manipur. Nara went on to ask whether the government is waiting for the situation to escalate to the point where different communities in the state turn against each other. Dr. Nara also sought clarification on the status of the 10 Kuki MLAs and whether they are still considered legislators of the state. He commended the role played by women in Manipur during these challenging times, highlighting their efforts and contributions.
Karam dongna sarkar si function to whether the government is in existence. Manipur the birengi sarkar si lairibra leitabra. We don't know. Koira anti torpa chahi khara si manunda. We have no experience of this kind. Ngak pasu sin ngak pasi laitri. There is a real rule of the law. Whether there is a ruling party or a government, kanana government sipai rigesibu. Hang bada khumbam khangi bra. Hujiki lairib sida I koi yam confusing state money. It's non-transparent, very dictatorial, whimsical. BJP is not the party of the common people. Lairaba prajagi mahut laiba dol nati. It's a party of the rich people, the corporates. Chenjao paiba karbar wala kangbugi party ni. Praja na moidi expect on ngalit.
President of Chandel Naga People's Organization David Boyes says Nagas will never accept the demand for a separate administration by Kuki community as it will affect Nagas territories. He also says it would be wrong for the government of India to even discuss the demand, which is based on false history and propaganda. Speaking on the sidelines of yesterday's Naga People's Rally for resolving Indo-Naga political issue based on framework agreement in Chandel, David warned that Nagas will not remain silent if centre fulfill the separate administration demand of Kuki community. He asserted that the demand of Nagas and Kukis are different in many ways. He said, unlike the Kukis, the Naga people have their own land, unique culture and identity. David opined that Manipur would not be facing prevailing crisis if central and state governments had implemented NRC on time in the state. He stressed that the prevailing crisis should be sorted out based on truths and realities, else a bigger issue awaits in future.
Kuki Naga के demand से completely different. Kuki को ना Indian Constitution के मनों के demand नहीं separate administration, whereas अकोई दे independence stand बने. करी कुंपा government of India ना Kuki वैसनो कना वैसनो demand से government of India ने solution पी रबदी Naga के लम सक पे यारो है negotiation तो बकान बदी पी बा lau बा है वैसे both side लेगे तो बनी agreement लेगे तो बनी based on realistic history नतरा का facts तो चट के तो बनी manufacture ideology न चट पे यारो है manufacture ideology नतरा का आई propaganda न चल रबदी अकोई की solution से लग रहा है अदो का history में हम ले दी बनी history to the manufacture तो रहा history distort तो भी याद बनी distort तो रबदी आई ले तरबे से एक इचार न तो बनी असुमाई ना conflict से तुम लाइक की गने अदो में अचुम मदो लंबी दो चल रबदी automatically problem से resolve तो बने.
A delegation of 40 legislators from Manipur, including Naga legislators, currently in New Delhi, has submitted a comprehensive representations to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, outlining 6 critical points for consideration with regards to resolving Manipur crisis. The 6 points are complete disarmament, ensuring that arms and weaponry are removed from the hands of non-state actor, withdrawal of suspension of operation with Kuki militants, implementation of National Register of Citizens NRC in Manipur to accurately identify and document residents of Manipur, no separate administration as demanded by ITLF and Kukis in order to preserve the unity and integrity of Manipur, strengthening of autonomous district councils and to initiate and facilitate meaningful peace talks among all stakeholders after the first 5 points are fulfilled. Nationalist Congress Party NCP criticizes Prime Minister Narendra Modi for maintaining silence and not taking active steps to resolve the ongoing communal conflict in Manipur. The NCP questions why the Prime Minister has not visited Manipur to assess the situations and take appropriate actions. Under the directive of NCP Supremo Sarad Pawar, representatives from the NCP, including party national spokesperson Diraj Sharma and NCP Pune City President Prasan Jagtav, arrived in Imphal yesterday to take stock of the prevailing situations. Upon their arrival, they visited relief camps in violence-affected areas such as Dolai Thabi, Pukhao, Santipur and Naurem Birahari College in Imphal East. During their visit, they interacted with affected individuals and assured them that their grievances would be communicated to the Prime Minister and Home Minister. Addressing the media at Manipur Press Club in Imphal today, NCP Pune City President Prasan Jagtav expressed dissatisfactions with the Prime Minister's apparent indifference towards the Manipur crisis. He emphasized that Manipur is a crucial state for India and the country's unity is incomplete without the contributions of Manipur and the Northeast region. NCP Manipur Unit President S. Iboyaima and ex-candidate Devan was present in the media briefing. The NCP delegation pledged to urge the Prime Minister and Union Home Minister to take actions in restoring peace and normalcy to the state.
मैं देश के प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी को कहना चाहता हूं, हम तो 2000 किलोमीटर से दूर आए, हम सारे पार्टियों में शायद हमारी एनसीपी है जो यहाँ पर एक डेलीगेशन लेकर आई है, लेकिन प्राइम मिनिस्टर को आपके द्वारा और देश के सारे नागरिकों के द्वारा मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि हम 2000 किलोमीटर से आए, ना हम कोई मेंबर ऑफ द पार्लियामेंट है, ना ही हम लोग कोई मिनिस्टर है, हम नहीं डर रहे। प्राइम मिनिस्टर आप प्लीज मत डरिए, मणिपुर के लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं, मणिपुर के लोगों से मत डरिए। प्राइम मिनिस्टर आपके पास पूरी सिक्योरिटी है, वो सिक्योरिटी लेकर आइए, लेकिन मणिपुर शांत कीजिए। ये नारा, ये रिक्वेस्ट हम मोदी जी के पास पहुंचा रहे हैं। आप भी आपके टीवी चैनल्स के द्वारा ये मणिपुर की जनता का आवाज उन तक पहुंचाइए। और फिर से एक बार मणिपुर की जनता से प्राइम मिनिस्टर को डरने की कोई बात नहीं है, लेकिन प्लीज आप मणिपुर आके मणिपुर शांत कीजिए।
Maulana Islauddin Kwashmi, the president of Jamiatul Ulema in Bishnupur district, refutes claims that state forces constructed a bunker at a masjid mosque in the area following the Kwakta firing incident. Speaking to the media at Kwakta Bazaar today, Islauddin clarified that it is normal for anyone to seek refuge in a nearby safe location during a violent incident. He explained that in the aftermath of the Kwakta firing incident, an encounter took place between suspected Kuki militants and state forces. During this encounter, the state forces sought refuge in a nearby mosque, but no bunker was constructed as the state forces left the same day. He said religious activity has already resumed at the masjid.
खुद की तांजा चिन्बे मरमना थंगनबदा खुदोंचाबा युम अमा फौ लेतबदगी अतत खम लेतेना नोंमै कापसलकपदा हारिबा मसिसिंग दुदा बिल्डिंग ओइबे मरमना ngaraптang इखोगी चंगजफम लौबदु इखोगी माइकैदगी करिगुंबा नुंगाइतबा अमदी मदुदा इखोगी पेंदबा अमदी इखोगी सिक्योरिटी बु इखोइना चैनिंगबा नत्रगना हेना खुदों थीबदा लंगथबगी वफम इखोगी माइकैदि थंबा करिसु लैजदे कनागुमन मसिगी मतांगदा इखोगी मस्जिद पु लान सिजनरे नत्रगना करिगुंबा इखोई मस्जिद पु लान ओइना लानबन ओइना सिजनरे हेना करिगुंबा फोंगदोकबा इखोई मुसलमान की अमदी मैतै बांगल की माइकैदगी लाकपा लेरगदि मदु ओना तैनबदा हाइबा खंगदबिदा हाइबनेना इखोई लौजरी।
The Maitai Bengal Intellectual Forum Manipur has stated that it will not support any Muslims in the Kwakta area who are caught intentionally aiding any of the affected communities. The forum emphasized that the final judgment in such cases will be made by the people and their decision will be considered final. Speaking to the media at Kwakta Bazaar today, the president of the forum, MD Nasir Khan, made it clear that if any Muslims in Kwakta area are found to be engaged in similar activities, they themselves will be accountable for any resulting consequences.
कोई तोंगान तोंगान लोकेशन सिंह दा पोचे सिंह थादोक थाजिन तौबा मना मसिंग वेजिटेबल्स दगी सेंग थुम थाव हवाई मसिगी तोंगान तोंगान ब पाउ सिंह अखोय द सुम ततना लाकप लई अखोयना फने यामना मोरा वातेम तौबसु यावखरे अदो मखा ताना अखोय हुजि फावबदा हौगिब सिंगना हौखरे मखा ताना मसिगुंबा मियामगी मायोक्ता लेबा के मायोक्ता कना कना गुंबना पोचे यौहनबा थिनोक थिनजिन तौबा अदोगी चिरोन चिखा तौबा सीआईडी तौबना सिंबा मदोगी मरमदा सेनरम लेरगदी मदोगी मरी लेनब सिंगना दंदी पीखिबदा कोई खोना दायित्व लौजरोय मसा मसागी लनाय ओइजगदौनि मरमदी अखोयना ngasi फावबदा तोंगान तोंगान ब प्लेटफॉर्म दे सेंगदोकना याम कन्ना होनजरी ngasi सु सेंगदोकसरी अखोयगी मीसिंग कोक्ता की प्रजा सिंगमदी कोक्ता की सराउंडिंग द लेरिबा प्रजा सिंगना हारिबा फत्तबा लेबा के मायोक्ता लेबा थबक सिंगसि तौबा पुमले लेपिरो।
Joint Action Committee JSC formed in connection with the brutal killings of Y Pisak, Y Jiten and Y Prem Kumar by Kuki militants has put forward several demands to both the central and state governments. The JSC is the governments to make arrangements so that people who fled their homes in Torbung Bangla and Torbung area could return to their respective homes. Speaking to media at Terakong Sangwi Mamang Mayay Laikai Community Hall today, JSC convener K. Patmavati demanded relevant authorities to hand over the Kwakta killing case to CBI and prompt removal of Assam Rifles from the state. She demanded to fulfill their demands within August 16, else warned of intense hesitations.
Moyang Kanglayungi, Haurak Pump Oiriba, Turbung Banglada, Sin Koki Narco Terrorist, Kangugi, Asiba Hakzang Layrung Zanba, Haiba Asi, Miam Amadi, Langakna, Achowa Tongdang Lauduna, Masi Tamandava, Hainasu Yanare. Atuba Matamda, Manipur, Dagi, Assam Rifle Bu, Central Langakna Loktopa. Low Kriba Waref Sing Asi, Langakna, Pangtora Kriba Power, Y Pisak, Y Zitin, Amadi Y Prem Kumargi Asiba Haksang Logdaba Hainasu Yanare. Atuba Matamda Lakadoriba, Tang Tarataru, Numidang Warangi Pung Ahum Powada, Tabak Oin Pangtorak Tabataragadi, Manipur da Lairiba, Manipurgi Prazamiam Amadi, Committee Asiga Kusam Naraga, Makal Makagi Kongjang Kayasang Silakpa Hainasu, Ngasigi Mipamna Amato Oin Yanare.
Rajar C. Bhagya Chandra Cultural Foundation Manipur and Manipuri Vaishnava Samaj jointly organized a public rally today seeking peace and lasting solutions in the ongoing violence that broke out on May 3. The rally started this afternoon from Sri Sri Govindaji Temple Palace compound, traversed through New Chekon traffic point, Andhro parking and culminated at Sri Sri Govindaji Temple. Nagar Kirtan was also held at Sri Sri Govindaji Temple for restoration of peace and normalcy in the land.
Namakta awat mayong na halibasi kamana santi purakadagi habasi khalab matung sida gwar arti amaga dohena akogi ibung ibamagi kuada haijaraga akogi santi ase purongna bagi pandamda sinjabare ni ase makhata basida koi gwan arti jakoi mayam namak landam asigi aphawa daga masak nairaba akogi bhakta baishnu mayam yauraga akogi arti ama kachagani aduga si makhata basi akogi foundation asigi member amasung bhakta baishnu na pullaga non-violence oba kani karamba step logadaga habado abu makhata na mukhanuraki.
Mayra women along with local clubs and organizations of Kurai Thangzam Laikai, Kurai Thogdam Laikai and Kurai Ahongay today held a day-long public meeting on the prevailing crisis in Manipur. Organizing committee member Yumkam Rohoso said that the public meeting aimed to clear away any confusions regarding the prevailing crisis. Resource persons elaborated on various issues facing the state at the meeting.
Hanggang po sa kayo no, hanggang na pwede lagi na magtataway ako ni, pwede ahing din itong dahil yung ito, pwede halo may na magmong marka, saan mo marka ito sa marka, dimension siya ba, asama ay pala tawag na ito sinis na yan, ito mayong ka, dalaw-law, tawag mo yan sa kayo, yawi, lewat nga po kita kasi, kanagin mo ay kasi pwede, hanggang mo kayo no, isu sa nalay, kita mo no, hanggang mo ma'am, ako'y ma'am na, pangaga, pwede ka na, pwede tuminalay, pwede, ako'y may tayo sa sige, nahabaw mo head ko pa. Tawag ko po si kayo pangdala. Sige ba? Yan na short memory ko ba? Sige ma'am, sinaman mo yung may issues. Ito yun.
Moirang Kendra Civil Defence Coordinating Committee strongly condemned the cold-blooded murder of 3 individuals, including father and son, by Kuki militants in Kwakta. Through a press statement, the committee has demanded removal of 9 Assam Rifles from the state. Protest demonstrations under the aegis of Apunba Maitai Imaluk, Manipur were held in various locations of Bishnupur district today. United Protection Committee Nambol took out hesitations at Nambol Bazaar temporary market shed. Women Wing Secretary of the committee L. Premila Laima condemned the Assam Rifles personnel who employed excessive tactics towards women protesters at Torbung Bangla and demanded withdrawal of the 9th, 22nd and 37th Assam Rifles from Bishnupur district. Similar hesitations were carried out by the Moirang Oksongbum Defence Committee. Demonstrations were also held at Oinam Bazaar, Yumnam Kuno and Kaino Tongthag Tongkha.
9 sector amadi 22 37 Bisnupur district ta puriba Assam rifle amadi Manipur pumada lairiba Assam rifle singa se maru phuktat la kanda akoi maitai nupi gi thona utuna amadi governor da memorandum ke pisan kraba matungda haju phawba Assam rifle se tanthokti manamaduna maru phungna tanthokna ba haiduna akoi maitai gi community singna amadi maitai phruki imaibel singna condemn tawbaga loina athuba matamda Assam rifle singa se takthokna ba haiduna wafam masimaga thamjari.
Mayrapai women from 11 foothill villages including Kurkul, Fayeng, Sanjenbam, Kautruk and Singda issue a warning of intense hesitation if the 22nd Assam Rifles personnel stationed at Kangchup hilltops are not removed by August 15. In a protest meeting held at Lairan Kabi Mamang Laikai in Imphal West District today, the Mayrapai women condemned the alleged involvement of Assam Rifles in adding Kuki militants during recent violent incidents. Protesters chanted various slogans denouncing the Assam Rifles and demanding their removal from Manipur.
Manipur da leriba Assam Rifle khudimat tangtra mangagi manung channa akoi inthok bihidabani moi tanthok bihidabani kuki leriba singse kuki militant singse makhoi maram damda halangadabani mogi jaga akhona piba ngamoi akhoi dead body makhona puthokadabani kuki gi phumba makhoi Manipur da akhoi lam gi tum maton da pakpai la ama phawba makhoi da akhona piroi aduna makhoi mayum da halangadabani akhoi gi iram da makhona ngaksagani makhoi ju mogi maram damda hanko.
Mayrapai women and locals organized protest demonstrations in Taubal and Yeripok today, expressing their opposition to the demand for a separate administration and calling for implementation of NRC in Manipur. The protesters also demanded restoration of peace and normalcy in the state. A large number of protesters took to the streets, holding various placards, voicing their concerns and grievances against the demand for a separate administrations. Nongmaibung Women's Development Association Mayrapai Unit 1 organized a protest demonstration today, urging the State Assembly to make a decision regarding the implementation of the National Register of Citizens NRC with the base year 1951 in Manipur. The protest in the form of a sit-in took place at Chakpram Leirak Machin, Nongmaibung Ayangpali Road. Secretary of the association Nongthomba Medha condemned the recent brutal killing of 3 civilians, including a father and son duo by Kuki militants in Kwakta, Ward number 8. She criticized the Assam Rifles of being biased. Participants chanted slogans in support of the territorial integrity of the state.
Kokta hariba maitei pangangi khun pikraba jaga duda aikhogi tusizaraba mapa macha yata duna leijaba kanada su lanjadraba imu amagi niwei ahum hakhiba haibasi maigei aswangi Mayrapai imai bensingna kandem tawi thamoi sokna nuaijade Assam Rifle singna Kuki singi saita mateng pangi haibasi miamna nahan thokiba thangdo aduna loina khangnaraba wapamdi athuba matamda haiba Assam Rifle sing asi khutakta salhan khidabani loina na phamgadoriba assembly asida 1951 gi base energy NRC chanan gadami haiba wapam asi thamdragadi aikhogi Manipur da laiba ima event singna akanba khongjang changsangani.
Let's take a small commercial break, so stay tuned.
Join Graphic Era, deemed to be University Dehradun, ranked 55th university in India by NIRF 2023 and placed in rank band of 300 to 400 engineering institutions in the world by Times Higher Education, Washington DC. Exceptional placement records, Graphic Era, transforming dreams into reality.
Maidengu Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for commercial pilot training, air hostess training, airport operations and airline management, diploma in hotel management, bachelor in vocational in hotel management, with exclusive on-campus interview, placement assistance cell, and scholarship facilities. More than 150 placements in last few months at reputed airlines and hotel industry. For more details, please contact Nightingale Institute of Aviation and Hospitality.
Avail the most scientific non-surgical treatment of piles through the power of light (IRC) and free OPD consultation with specialists during free piles detection camp from 1st to 10th August 2023. For appointment, please contact Caesar Hospitals. Caesar Mega Free IOPD Camp from 7 to 31st August 2023, excluding Sundays, from 8 am to 1 pm. Also, avail 15% discount on diagnostic and procedures. PMJY and CMIST card holders may also avail the facilities. For appointment, please contact Caesar Eye Care Foundation or call 943-623-5274.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Members and volunteers of Langtabal, Mantrikong, Apunba Mayra Paibi took to the streets to voice their opposition against the Kuki community's demand for a separate administration last evening. The protest held at Langtabal, Mantrikong, Awang Laikai involved participants forming a human chain while holding torches symbolizing their solidarity and determinations. During the protest demonstration, the participants raised their voices through various slogans including Go Back Assam Rifles, Long Live Manipur and other expressions of unity and commitment to their cause. They also demanded the convening of an emergency assembly session to address the ongoing situations. Mayapaibi women of Kongnang Paidekpi also took out the torch rally last evening, demanding an emergency assembly session to discuss ongoing crisis in the state. Friends Union Club Kongnang Paidekpi organized the rally. Naharol Yaifa Lamjingkol Mayapaibi also took out protests under the banner of Coordinating Committee of 27 Assembly Constituency against the demand for a separate administrations. Participants chanted various slogans during the protest demonstration held at Haubam Marak, Irom Laikai in Imphal last evening. Mayapaibi women of Sagolban, Sayang, Kurao, Makong, Mayapaibi and Sewell jointly staged human chain protest last evening against the silence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Manipur violence and against the failure of Manipur government to call an urgent assembly sessions. Torch rally was also held in various parts of Thoubal district last evening. Sabal Tongba Mayapaibi Lup, Pechi Mayapaibi Lup, Nonguk Lauremba Mayapaibi, Ukhongsang Mayapaibi Lup and Samaram Mayapaibi Lup carried out torch rallies at their respective localities. Yumnam Huidro Makha Laikai Mayapaibi women also took out similar protest last evening against separate administration and demanding an urgent assembly sessions. Thoubal and Kaching district Apunbalup Tagdal also organized mass silent sit-in along highways running through the district, demanding resolutions of ongoing Manipur crisis. Locals took to streets at Kaching Lamkai, Kaching Sumak Laikai, Kaching Kaitel, Kairagdam Makong and Laimanai Lamkai. Kiamgai Youth Pioneer Club, KYPC volunteers and Mayapaibi women also staged human chain protest on similar demands at Kiamgai Haibong Makong ground. Lamjing Mayra Apunbano Pilup Kangla Sangomsang also took human chain under the banner of Coordinating Committee of 27 Assembly Constituency last evening. Paurabi Lamjing Nopimarup, Paurabi Rising Star Club, Paurabi Yaifa Naharol Kanglup, Nungoy Awang Laikai Mayapaibi and Citizen Welfare Club Nungoy Awang Laikai joined the protest. Human chain protest and torch rally against narco-terrorist and separate administration were also held in Brahmapur, Nahabam and surrounding areas last evening. Displaced people taking refuge at All Ace Home, Kakching and Ka Manipur College Girls Hostel in Kakching district have been provided skilled training on making soap, detergent, dishwash and phenyl. District Mission Management Unit Kakching, Manipur State Rural Livelihood Mission and Department of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj of Manipur Government in association with Nupi Sintha VLF Wabagai organized a training program with the aim of providing opportunities for inmates to acquire means of earning a livelihood. Central Agricultural University Kau Imphal in collaborations with Manipur Seva Samiti extended relief assistance to the Rajarsi Bhagyachandra Skill Development Center relief camp situated in Harau Row within the Imphal East District. A team of individuals including Kau Imphal Vice Chancellor Dr. Anupam Misra, Dean of the College of Agriculture Professor Indira Sarangthem, RSS activist Puzya Swami, Kad Siddeshwar, Swami Tyag Vallabh and Seva Bharati Harauro trustees handed over the relief materials to around 100 displaced families taking refuge at the relief camp. Tosi packaged drinking water manufactured by College of Food Technology, Kau Imphal, was also launched on the occasion. A 40-member team of YouTuber Akas Huidrom has provided financial help to Salaikan Balub, Tirakong Sangbi, Kudekpi. The team has also provided relief materials to various relief camps open in the state. Gujarat Central Maitai Society has provided relief materials to the relief camp open at Maitai Langol, Laima Kulen Laikai in Imphal West District. 261 displaced people from Churachandpur, Torbung Bangla and Sugnu Napat are taking refuge at the relief camp. Retired Principal Private Secretary, Manipur Secretariat Angom Ibemhal and his family from Lalambung, Makong Takhelambam Laikai extended financial help of 15,000 rupees to Laimayum Prem, who is undergoing treatment at Ras Medicity after he sustained injuries during the Kamenlok incident. Press note from Trainees Union DM College of Teacher Education Imphal condemns the 36% hike of form fill-up fee for B.Ed second semester 2023 amid the prevailing crisis in Manipur as reasonable and urges relevant authorities to reduce the fee amount. Chandel DC Mayanglambam Raskumar launches Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign at Haigru Tampak village. DC Raskumar also unveiled the Shila Falakam Memorial, which was constructed in honor of Sipoy Chara Nicolas Moyon, who fought in the 1999 Kargil War on the occasion. ADC Chandal MD Firoz Khan, SDC, DLO, students and locals attended the event. Saplings were also planted as part of the program. Ahead of the Patriots Day on August 13, a release from Joint Students Coordination Committee JSCC calls upon the people to work together in carving a future for the land with a sense of patriotism. Guardian Committee of NEET selected Manipur 2023-24 has been formed with L. Samungao as the convener along with Ashing Simre and Azad Khan as co-conveners. 4 other executive members have also been inducted. The newly formed committee has resolved to submit a memorandum containing details of students listed on day 1 of the counselling sessions of Directorate of Health Services Manipur to the state government. Moneywood Club Manipur condoles the demise of its former member and well-known actor Konikar Kuraisam. A release from Moneywood Club Manipur informs that club members observe a 2-minute silence mourning the demise of Konikar Kuraisam. Now the sports news. Maibam Sonia from Manipur clinched a bronze medal for India at the 6th International Vokotrian Championship 2023. Department of Culture and Sports of Ho Chi Minh City hosted the event from July 27 to 30 at Vietnam's Ho Chi Minh City. Sonia won the bronze in Than Long Do Kim women's individual weapons event. 1,500 athletes from 30 countries participated in the championship. 5 players under the aegis of Vokotrian Federations of India competed within the championship. Amongst them were Khangembam Somendro and Maibam Sonia from Manipur, while Jugeshwar HAJARIMAYUM, also from Manipur, was the Indian team head coach. Manipur bags 8 more medals at the 22nd Junior Boys and Girls National Wushu Championship being held under the aegis of Wushu Federations of India at Patna's Patliputra Sports Complex since August 6. Manipur's Ngamba Ahibam bag a gold and Wahingbam Bhumeshwar bag a silver in boys Taizizian event. In boys Nangun event, Gurumayum Deves bag a gold medal. In boys Gunsu event, Thongamba Ahibam bag a gold and Wangtoi Thangzam bag a silver medal. While in girls Taizishan event, Olika Naurem bag a gold medal. In girls traditional Taisi Kwan event, Thingnam Sandeshwari bag a gold and Maibam Priyanka bag a silver medal. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Poirei Leimarol Apunba Maira Paibi and All Manipur Women Voluntary Association demand Prime Minister Modi and Chief Minister Biren to award stringent punishment to culprits of Churachandpur gang rape case. Dr. M. Narak questions apparent lack of action despite Union Home Minister's acknowledgement that violence in Manipur is posed by armed Kuki militants who have illegally entered from Myanmar. President of Chandel Naga People's Organization David Boyer says it would be wrong to fulfill separate administration demand based on false history and propaganda. President of Jamiatul Ulema in Vishnupur district Maulana Islauddin Kwashmi clarifies state forces didn't construct bunker but only took refuge at masjid following Kwakta firing incident. And Meira Paibi women hold widespread protests demanding urgent assembly sessions to take concrete decision on resolving prevailing Manipur crisis and implementation of NRC among others. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. So have a great evening and stay safe.